Are you sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it? What if that old coin jar in your attic or that dusty box in your closet could turn into a life-changing payday? Stay tuned because today, we're diving into the world of rare, valuable coins, and you might just have one in your possession right now. In 1973, something incredible happened. A seemingly ordinary nickel, just like the ones you probably find in your wallet, was made without one tiny but crucial detail, a mint mark. And that missing mint mark has made it one of the rarest coins on the planet today. Now, before you start thinking, hey, I've got one of those, let me pause you right there. Not all 1973 nickels are worth millions. So, how do you know if yours is the special one? First, let's talk about what makes this 1973 Monticello Jefferson nickel worth $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a lucky coin situation. It's all about scarcity, rarity, and one key mistake in production. The absence of the mint mark makes it extremely rare, which is why it can fetch incredible amounts at auction. Let's go on a journey together for a moment. Imagine you've got a box full of old coins. You've probably got some pennies, dimes, quarters, maybe even a few nickels. But what if I told you one of those could be worth a fortune? You might be staring right at it, but unless you know exactly what to look for, it could slip right through your fingers. A missing mint mark on a 1973 Jefferson nickel means you've got a rarity. But how can you tell if you've got the real deal? Here's a quick checklist. First, check the reverse side of your 1973 nickel. No mint mark means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. In 1973, a minting error led to a batch of these coins being produced without the distinguishing D or S mint marks found on coins from Denver or San Francisco. Look carefully at the obverse side too. Thomas Jefferson's portrait should be sharp, with no signs of wear. That's your first clue. And remember, the condition of your coin plays a huge part in its value. Now, let's talk dollars and cents. When we say this coin can fetch over $1.4 million, we're not kidding around. In fact, a 1973 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was sold for this jaw-dropping price not too long ago at a prestigious auction house. Why? Because this coin is more than just a collectible, it's a piece of history. Coin collectors around the world are always searching for those rare, high-value pieces that can complete their collections. And this missing mint mark nickel is at the top of their list. Over time, the value of rare coins has only gone up. With more collectors entering the market every year, coins like the 1973 Monticello nickel continue to rise in value. The scarcity only increases as fewer and fewer of them are discovered. Now, imagine this: you found your rare nickel. You're ready to cash in. But before you make that move, here's something you need to know. The coin market isn't just about what you've got, it's about how you sell it. You could be sitting on millions right now, but if you don't know how to properly authenticate and sell your coin, you could leave huge money on the table. And trust me, you don't want to make that mistake. So, how can you make sure you're not missing out on your big chance? Here's the thing: whether you're holding onto rare pennies, nickels, or even dimes, you have the opportunity to change your life with these hidden treasures. Selling that rare coin, turning a small investment into a big payoff, and living the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. It's not a fantasy. It's real. And it starts with the right knowledge and knowing when to act. Don't wait. The coin market moves fast, and the longer you wait, the fewer coins like this will be available. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay updated with the latest tips and tricks. Because you never know, your next coin could be your ticket to financial freedom. Remember, wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about what you discover. So go ahead. Start looking. Your fortune could be just a coin flip away. Did you know that tucked away in your pocket, or perhaps buried in that old jar of loose change, there could be a coin worth $1.2 million? I'm not joking. No, this isn't some get-rich-quick scam, this is about real wealth, hidden in plain sight. But if you don't know what to look for, you could be leaving a small fortune on the table. Stay tuned, because what we're about to uncover might just change your life forever. Alright, let's set the scene. We're talking about a very specific coin, the 1980p mint mark Monticello nickel. Now, to the untrained eye, it looks like just another nickel you might have seen in your change jar 1,000 times. But the truth is, this seemingly ordinary coin has become a rare collectible, with an estimated worth of up to $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $1.2 million. So, why is it so valuable? It all comes down to a very unique and rare error that was made during production. Most 1980 nickels are fairly common, but the 1980p Monticello nickel, well, it's different. There was an issue with the minting process, causing certain coins to have an incredibly rare double die, a minting flaw that makes them exceptionally valuable. The mint, in Philadelphia, was responsible for this particular batch of coins, and not all of them were caught before they were released into circulation. These double die errors are so rare that when one shows up, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. And I'm not talking a few $100 here, I'm talking about over $1 million. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is great, but how do I know if I've got one of these $1 million coins? I'm glad you asked. Let's break it down step by step. First, the most obvious indicator, check the mint mark. A regular 1980 nickel will have a D4 Denver or a P4 Philadelphia. But that P mint mark is the one you're after. Don't skip this step, folks. If you miss it, it could cost you a fortune. But even with the P mint mark, there's something more you need to look for. A double die error means that the image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side is slightly offset. That's right, if you look closely, you might notice a double outline around Jefferson's portrait, or a faint second image. This subtle defect makes the coin rare and highly valuable to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why does this even matter? Well, remember, every time a coin is made, it's supposed to be perfect. But when there's a flaw, it means that coin is no longer a simple currency. It becomes a piece of history. And like any piece of rare history, it has immense value. So, you've checked your coin, and it turns out you found the real deal. Congratulations! But now, the next question is, what do you do with it? Do you hold on to it and wait for it to appreciate in value, or do you sell it? With an error like this, the market is incredibly volatile, but one thing is certain: when you find a rare coin like this, the world is your oyster. Just think about it. With the 1980p Monticello nickel, you could be living a life of luxury, traveling the world, or even securing your family's future. And the best part? You don't have to be a coin expert to get started. You just have to know where to look and when to act. Time is everything, and the moment you find that rare coin, you need to take action. But don't wait too long. The market is competitive, and the number of these coins in circulation is limited. The longer you hesitate, the more likely someone else will get their hands on it before you do. So, I ask you, will you take the chance to change your life, or will you let this opportunity slip through your fingers? Folks, we're at a crossroads. The coins we've talked about today aren't just pieces of metal, they're keys to a better future, if you know how to use them. And now, it's your turn. What will you do? You've got the knowledge, you've got the tools, and the power is in your hands. Don't let this moment pass. Start looking through your change. Start looking for those rare pennies, those elusive nickels. And who knows? The next one you find could be worth more than you ever dreamed. Let's make it happen. Your journey to wealth starts now. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, fortune favors the prepared, and now, you're more prepared than ever. Stay tuned, because next time, we'll be diving even deeper into the world of rare coins that could make you a millionaire. Could you be sitting on $1 million treasure without even knowing it? What if I told you that an ordinary-looking nickel from 1981, the kind you might find in your change jar, could actually be worth $1.30 million today? Yes, you heard that right, a single coin. Imagine what that could mean for you: a luxurious new home, early retirement, or funding your wildest dreams. Before you toss out your old coins or trade them in for a latte, stop. Because today, we're diving into the world of rare coins and uncovering the shocking truth about the 1981 D-Mint Mark Monticello nickel. But fair warning, if you're not paying attention, you might miss the details that could change your life forever. So, are you ready to unlock this hidden fortune? Let's start with a quick history lesson. Don't worry, it's not boring. The 1981 D-Mint Mark Monticello nickel was minted in Denver during a time when millions of these coins were in circulation. On the surface, it seems like just another 5-cent piece with Thomas Jefferson's stoic face on the front and Monticello, his famous home, on the back, but here's where things get interesting. Due to a combination of minting errors and ultra-rare design flaws, some of these coins became incredibly valuable. And when I say valuable, I mean life-changing. We're talking 6-figure and even 7-figure paydays. Why? Well, certain 1981 nickels have tiny errors, like doubling on the Monticello inscription or defects in the D-Mint mark, that make them insanely rare to collectors. Just think of it as finding a misprinted $100 bill, but 1,000 times more valuable. Now, you might be thinking, a nickel worth $1 million? Yeah, right. But let me ask you this, have you checked your nickels lately? Because someone out there is sitting on this fortune, and it could be you. Okay, now that you're intrigued, here's how to determine if your 1981 nickel is the golden, or should I say, silver ticket. First, grab a magnifying glass or even your phone's camera with zoom. Check the year on the coin, 1981, and then look for the little D-Mint mark, which will be just below the date. Got it? Great. Now here's the crucial part, inspect the Monticello inscription. Do you notice any doubling? Or perhaps the D-Mint mark looks slightly off? If so, you might be holding one of the rarest coins in US history, but here's the catch, don't assume you've struck gold just yet. Condition matters. A pristine, uncirculated 1981 D Monticello nickel is worth significantly more than one that's been rattling around in someone's pocket for decades. And the higher the grade, the closer you get to that jaw-dropping $1.3 million figure. But how do you get your coin graded? And who actually pays these astronomical prices? Stick around, because we're about to answer those questions, and trust me, this next part is where the magic happens. Now that you know what to look for, the next step is critical. If you think your nickel has potential, you'll need to get it authenticated and graded by a professional organization, like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These experts will assess the coin's condition and rarity, giving it an official grade that determines its market value. Remember, even a slight flaw can mean the difference between a coin worth $50,000 and one worth $1.30 million. Once graded, it's time to connect with serious buyers. High-end collectors and auction houses, like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers, are where the big deals happen. Imagine the thrill of watching a bidding war erupt over your coin. And hey, if you're not quite ready to part with it, you can always keep it as a conversation starter. Oh, this? Just my $1 million nickel. Try saying that at your next dinner party. But here's the thing, time is of the essence. The market for rare coins is heating up, and opportunities like this don't last forever. Every day you wait, you risk missing out. So, what's stopping you from taking the first step? Go grab that change jar. Check your pockets. And start searching for that hidden treasure. Who knows? The next millionaire collector's story could be yours. Oh, and one more thing, there's another coin out there, just as valuable as the 1981 D Monticello nickel, but even rarer. Want to know what it is? Hit the subscribe button, and I'll reveal it in the next video. You won't want to miss it. What if I told you that a simple nickel you've overlooked in your loose change could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.2 million? Yes, you heard that right. A nickel, not gold or silver. Just a humble coin sitting in your drawer, minted in 1992, carrying the rare D-Mint mark on the back of Monticello. Now, imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off your mortgage? Finally take that dream vacation to Hawaii? Retire in style? But here's the kicker, this $1 million treasure could be slipping through your fingers right now if you don't know how to spot it. Today, we're diving into why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and most importantly, what to do if you find one. So, don't even think about skipping this video, because what you're about to learn could change your life. Oh, and before you start flipping over your couch cushions, remember, we'll need to look closely, no random nickels here. Trust me, if finding $1 million coin were that easy, I'd be making this video from my private yacht. Chuckle, so, what makes this 1992 D Jefferson nickel so special? Why would anyone pay over $1 million for something you could have bought a soda with back in the day? Well, the answer lies in two magical words: mint error. These tiny imperfections turn ordinary coins into priceless collector's items. But before we get into the details, let me tell you a story. In 2016, a retired teacher in California found one of these rare nickels in her late husband's collection. She thought it might be worth something, but never in her wildest dreams did she imagine it would sell for $1.2 million at auction. Just imagine the surprise and the sheer excitement of seeing her life completely transformed overnight. Now, what do you need to look for? Here's how you can identify the rare 1992 D Monticello Jefferson nickel in your own collection. First, flip the coin over. You'll find the D mint mark located to the right of Monticello. Without this D, you're out of the $1 million club, so double-check it. Now, here's the secret sauce: these nickels were struck with a unique reverse die, leading to sharper details and some subtle variations in Monticello's steps. This flaw is incredibly rare, less than 10 are believed to exist today. Even if your coin has the right mint mark and die error, its value depends on its condition. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can help verify its worth. But wait, there's an even bigger twist to this story. Collectors aren't just looking for these coins for their beauty. There's something far more compelling driving the demand, and it's a detail most people completely overlook. I'll explain why in just a moment. So, why are collectors willing to pay such insane prices? Because this nickel represents a perfect storm of rarity, history, and human fascination. It's not just a coin, it's a tangible piece of American history. And here's the truth: rare coins like this don't just fall into your lap every day. But when they do, it's a golden opportunity, or should I say, a nickel opportunity. Smirk, okay, be honest, how many of you are already eyeing that jar of spare change on your kitchen counter? It's okay, I won't judge, just make sure you're still listening. Now, here's your next step. If you think you found a 1992 D Jefferson nickel, don't take any chances. Reach out to a reputable grading service or a coin appraiser immediately. Timing is everything in the collector's market, and demand for this coin is only increasing. The truth is, opportunities like this are rare, but they're also possible for anyone. You don't need a degree in numismatics or a vault full of gold bars to strike it big. Sometimes, all it takes is a little curiosity, a keen eye, and a sprinkle of luck. So, go ahead, check those drawers, old coin jars, or even that forgotten box in the attic. Because you never know, your journey to a wealthier life might just start with a nickel. Would you believe me if I told you that this tiny piece of metal, often overlooked in your pocket change, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million? That's right, a single 1995 P Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel. This coin isn't just a collector's dream, it could change your life forever. But here's the kicker: not everyone knows why. By the end of this video, you'll understand what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it in your collection, and why the clock is ticking if you want to cash in. So stick with me, you don't want to miss this treasure hunt. And hey, before you toss your loose change aside thinking it's worthless, remember this: even a stopped clock is right twice a day. So maybe, just maybe, your pocket change has been hiding a fortune this whole time. Before we dive into the $1 million details, let's take a quick trip back in time. The 1995 P Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson series. But unlike its common counterparts, this particular coin has an extraordinary secret, a rare minting error that has made it one of the most sought-after collectibles in numismatics. What makes this coin special? Look closely. The P mint mark, the Monticello engraving, and Jefferson's profile all have clues to its worth. But there's a catch: only a few of these coins were struck with a unique die error. That's what pushes its value from 5 cents to over $1 million. So, what exactly is this error? And how can you tell if your coin is the real deal? Let's find out. First, inspect the mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia are marked with a P on the obverse side. But that's just the start. The true jackpot lies in the die error, a doubling on the Monticello engraving and subtle distortions around Jefferson's profile. Experts call this a doubled die reverse, and it's a telltale sign of rarity. Still wondering if that nickel jingling in your pocket could be your golden ticket? Well, grab it now. Pause this video if you need to. Seriously, I'll wait. Got it? Great, let's keep going. Here's why you need to act now. Coins like this don't just hold their value, they skyrocket. As more collectors learn about the 1995p Monticello nickel, competition is driving prices higher. The coin you might casually overlook today could be the one a collector pays top dollar for tomorrow. In the last decade alone, rare coin values have grown exponentially. And this nickel? It's not just rare, it's legendary. But here's the million-dollar question: how do you sell a coin like this and get top dollar? Stay tuned, we're about to reveal the secrets that top collectors and auction houses don't want you to know. If you've confirmed your coin has the rare features we discussed, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. But selling it for its full value takes strategy. First, consider professional grading. Organizations like the PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and provide a certificate of its worth. Next, explore trusted auction houses or online platforms like Heritage Auctions and Stacksbowers. These venues attract serious collectors willing to pay a premium for coins like yours. And don't forget to research similar sales, knowledge is power. Imagine turning a nickel into $1 million. Imagine how that kind of windfall could transform your life. Whether it's paying off debt, starting a dream business, or living the life you've always wanted, it all starts with checking your coins. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Your treasure could be closer than you think. And here's the best part: this is just one of many rare coins hiding in plain sight. In my next video, I'll reveal even more coins that could be worth a fortune. Don't miss it. Subscribe, hit that bell, and let's find your next $1 million treasure together.